but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to another edition of the Geek, Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and I have a cast of thousands with me tonight. Thousands. We got the return of Janae and Kat. John will be here in a second. Oh, we got Diamond back in too. Appreciate you being here, Diamond. We'll have Ambrose with us in a few minutes. I don't know who I'm gonna let Ambrose on though. I mean, because Ambrose, he be having that Janae hate, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck did Janae ever do to him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, out of everybody, she the goody goody. I'm the worst one though. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm the worst out of everybody. But Janae's the goody goody. So I don't understand. Matter of fact, there he is. I'm about to ask him. Hey, Ambrose, I got a question.
Yeah.
What did Janae ever do to you to cause all this hate?
Simply just look better than me.
Sounds like the reason.
I mean, to be completely honest, you know, you put a fat schlub next to somebody who's getting all dolled up and cosplaying, and you know, eventually it wears on you.
There you go. So at least Janae knows why the hate is here. At least she knows. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in.
It's all a good fun, man.
I know. She is the TikTok queen and the best cosplay on the planet. We're my girl Catty and Cat. What's up?
What up, William?
What's going on?
What? It is fall. It is spooky season. I have my hoodie with my mesh sleeves to bring out my inner goth girl that has to hide half the year.
Cat, you look like a backup dancer for J-Lo.
I know, right? I would kill to be a backup dancer for J-Lo.
All right, let me go ahead and bring my guy in. Ty, what's up?
What up, Ty?
What up, Ty? What's going on, man? Oh, wait.
I think he's having audio issues. So
he might have some audio issues. We'll come back to him in a second.
What tipped you that off? The thing that says I can't hear anything?
Oh, I didn't. I'm not even in that chat right now.
Hey there. How you doing?
Which Facebook user are you? There's so many out there.
Register up top so we know who you are. It's free. Completely free. Can't hear, so he's gonna work on that. Let me go ahead and bring everybody else in real quick. Let me bring my man who came into the chat just a second ago. Ando, what's up, man?
What up, Will? Good to see everybody. Kat, can you go ahead and raise your hands again for me, please? What is the point of having a hoodie if it doesn't completely cover your arms? I get it. It's Halloween season. Ooh.
Because that's not the point.
I live in Texas.
Ando, I think you don't understand the concept of what a hood is. It goes over your head.
But
I mean, and this is a crop hoodie, so it doesn't even cover my full belly
and
either.
Your name says everyone is stupid except for me. It's you know what? That might actually be quite fitting tonight, man. Might be quite fitting.
The rest of that makes sense because she does live in Texas.
Yeah, I live in Texas. This is the only way I get to wear hoodies is if there's no sleeves.
There you go.
Fair enough.
And it's only half a hoodie, but I can't stress that.
There you go.
Fair enough. All right,
let me go ahead and bring in my anime buddy. Janae, what's up?
Nothing much.
What up,
guys?
Haha, Janae, I'm wearing a suit today.
I'm wearing a dress.
I'm wearing a cougar's hat.
Oh, she up to a suit with
And
the
a
dress.
sparkly headband.
And she got the headband. And
I'm
she
gonna
got
duck out for a minute.
headband on.
I'm going to be honest. I've been drinking. I forgot to set my lighting up, so I'm going to duck out on the camera for a minute, and I'm going to be right back.
Do you think? I'm going to bring everybody else in. Let me go ahead and bring in our resident female streamer, Diamond. What's up?
What's up, everyone?
How you doing? Diamond, I got to talk to you because out here there's a Transformers game come down the turnpike. So I got to talk to you about that. The last one sucked. So hopefully this one will be better. Let me go ahead and bring in my man, my brother from another mother who puts this show together each and every week. Shaw, what's up, man?
So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
It's chilling, man. It's chilling. And last but not least, he is the man with all the knowledge in the world of comics. And bring my man Ty in. Ty, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. The
You good,
laptop decides not to want to work tonight, I guess. So the phone will be the focus.
You good, man? You good? You are
You
good.
got Ty back.
All right. So
I'm here. I'm back.
there you go. All right. So
Yo, Janae looked like the maid from the Brady Bunch.
Oh,
Just because I'm in the center.
She is like Joan Rivers. She's center square. Icon.
Disrespectful for you to say something like that.
that's just messed up. All right, let's go ahead and get on with the show, you guys. Shaw, what is first on the docket for today?
All right, our first poll, which was Dante versus Trevor Belmont. What happened? What's up? What y'all think?
That's a tough call.
That's tough.
You know, I mean, what's Dante from?
Devil May Cry.
Mhm.
I've never played a Devil May Cry game, so I really don't have a dog in this fight. I don't.
Tough.
I just played it because Dante's hot.
Which version?
So I originally found Dante in the Marvel vs. Capcom. So I think by the time I started playing DMC, it was like 3.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I am checking our polls here, seeing if we got some votes. So far, everyone's saying Dante.
That's what I might have to go with Dante too.
I mean, honestly,
Trevor's
I'm not
tough,
surprised because Devil May Cry is the more relevant game. Like, if you were to split the poll and see who voted for Castlevania, it would probably be like people that are my age and above.
Yeah, like me. Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I have to go Trevor Belmont. Because in addition to not only having like that dope like whip chain fire thing, he has got like
He got the dominatrix stuff coming.
he's got the whole entire like Belmont family like spells and witchcraft and
This is true.
all the demon slaying behind him. And Dante, if I remember correctly, is like a demon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where I have to go Trevor Belmont because he has all the demon fighting stuff.
But when you do
guns and a sword.
when you do a vote like that, though, it's like, when was the last time a new Castlevania game even came out?
They got the Netflix series going on right now. It's kind of keeping
People understand-
Castlevania alive.
Yeah, they've got
After
the
the
old
last
one
two-
that they just went through. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the last two Castlevania games that technically dropped were Lords of the Shadow 1 and 2, which wasn't even about a Belmont. It was the backstory of Dracula. So
Yeah, I think Alucard was the hero in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
no,
Alucard, that's Dracula backwards.
Yeah, no. Actually, if I remember right, Lords of Shadow was the backstory of Dracula before he became Dracula. So
My only thing, Dante seems to have better feats though,
yeah,
which is why I choose him.
I don't know. He moves a lot faster. Like if you watch the gameplay between Devil May Cry and Castlevania, even like the third person Castlevania games. I mean, it's just I think Dante's speed, not necessarily his weaponry, but I think his speed would overtake Trevor fairly fast. I don't think it'd be a close fight.
He can speed blitz him.
See, that's how out of the loop I am, because I just remember Castlevania 1, which was awesome, and Castlevania 2, which kind of sucked.
Simon's Quest, which was absolutely horrible. If you guys haven't watched the Angry Video Game Nerd talk about Simon's Quest on YouTube, you need
That's
to
a
look
great
it up.
episode.
Absolutely amazing episode. No, I think if you got the whole Belmont family, so like Trevor, Simon, Richter, if you got a whole bunch of them against Dante, I think it'd be a closer fight. But I think if it's just one Belmont against Dante, I think Dante's got it.
Maurice,
Like,
what's
yes,
up,
because-
man? What's going on with you, bro? My brother from Coffee and Sports in the Morning.
What up,
You
Maurice?
you can check both of us out. Sports Empire Network.
He's here every
morning at 9 a.m.
He's here every week. Thanks for tuning in, Maurice.
But he went with Trevor Belmont. I gotta go with Dante, bro. I got to. He's too fast.
See, and I guess also like coming into the Netflix series and getting really into like the Castlevania lore.
Mhm.
Like there's something about like the Belmonts and part of their sixth sense where at a certain point they can anticipate the movement.
Yeah.
Which is where his really like dope like I don't even know what the weapon's called, but it's like a chain whip with a massive dagger on the end.
Damn, Cat getting into her personal life.
I think it's
You couldn't handle my personal life, Ambrose.
I don't want to
Like
handle your
scare
personal
you.
I
life.
just think it's funny that she's dressed like that and she's talking about these weapons. But I just think that that Dante just speed blitz him, man. It only takes one shot. It only takes one shot, and I think that's where he wins. But
I
Trevor's
think-
tough.
I think a funner fight would have been Dante versus Deadpool because their arsenals are pretty much identical. Their speed might be a little on point towards Dante, but I just think the banter between the two would be like, hey, screw you. Oh, screw me. No, screw you. No, that's what I just said. Of course, that's what you said because I said it because you said it.
Slapstick comedy.
I think it wouldn't be a death battle. It'd be a comedy roast. That's what it'd be.
I would shut my TV off so fast.
And that's why no one likes you, Ambrose.
Ouch. Hey, I'm not arguing with you. I just don't care.
I will say, however, you got the tie-dye game, or you got the tie game. On point, man.
On
Love
point,
the
my
tie.
friend.
He's got the
On
tie
point.
tie.
Yep. Jeanette, who you think wins this fight?
I have not played either game. I've only watched a little bit of Castlevania, but I asked my husband and he would have picked Dante. He would pick Dante. So I was like, okay, I'll vote for Dante.
Diamond, who you think will win?
Like Dante, hands down. Because
Yeah, I think he's Dante. He's just too fast. That's
yeah, but he has like a bunch of like weapons. Isn't he like also like half demon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for me, I see that as a weakness going against a Belmont, just because their whole family's life was spent fighting the supernatural and demons. So he has a lot of that like back knowledge.
This is true.
That's a good point.
That's a
and
good
skill
point.
set. So I think like where a lot of his feats that are related to like his demon side would kind of get counteracted by like the Belmontiness.
Right.
You're just like Trevor because of the whip.
Yeah.
Get down, boy. Get down, boy.
Can't turn down a good win.
I was voting for Dante because of his abs.
Oh, she look at the abs
so what you're
again.
saying
What's
is
up, Geek?
Trevor would get close to the abs.
What's up, Geek? How you
and
doing, man?
Dante would be like, yeah, look at my abs. No, it doesn't make
Oh
sense.
wait, there's enough love to go around. It's fine. Like, yeah.
Are you saying that Dante and Trevor would get into a fight over abs? No, my abs are nice. No, my abs
Probably.
are better. I wear a jacket. I don't
honey,
keep
boys,
them
don't
covered
fight. You're both pretty.
24/7.
I wish we had the sound effect for the TIE fighters as Ambrose walked away. We could have the sound effect as they fly away.
Oh, hell no.
That was funny.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh man. Hey, Shaw, who do you think wins this fight?
Dante.
Yeah, I gotta go with Dante. Just too
Yeah.
fast. Just too fast. Sometimes speed hurts you. Like sometimes
just
you
look at
get
it,
like
look
a
at
Marvel,
Ezra Miller.
like somebody like somebody who's a dumbass like Nova, a speed blitz somebody, and then he gets kicked in the face.
Shit, quit talking about Ambrose. He's coming back. Bum, 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 bum.
Hopefully I don't get demonetized.
Ooh, you get demonetized quick, fast, and in a hurry.
No, you have 11 seconds before
Sorry,
they
Ambrose,
demonetize
you're
you,
muted.
so
I
you
can't hear what
got
you're
the-
saying.
The 11-second window.
Oh,
You know.
Hey, Ty, who you think wins this fight?
Honestly, I do like Dante's speed, so I really do agree kind of there. But also just because I'm a sucker for the Devil May Cry games because I enjoy them, and the Virgil characters voiced by Dan Southworth. I don't know if anyone knows who that is. Dan Southworth was the probably one of the best Power Rangers in the last 30 years.
Okay.
Isn't there a Devil May Cry character that Johnny Young Botch voices?
I thought he did one.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Bosch voices everything. Go look at his thing. He voices everything. Sailor Moon to everything.
Yeah.
He voiced Dante.
Yeah, but that's crappy Sailor Moon, so.
He also voices in Sword Art Online. Like, he's in everything.
I have to make a quick correction on that title. My daughter calls it Sailor on the Moon. That's how we have to refer to it as.
Damn.
I like
She
that.
ain't wrong. She ain't wrong, Ambrose.
I like that. I do. I like that. Sailor on the
She ain't
Moon.
wrong, Ambrose. She ain't wrong. She right there.
I said, what did you watch with mommy? Sailor on the Moon.
Ambrose, have you seen the internship?
Yeah, we gonna talk
in
about that tonight,
scene
Geek.
when Vince Vaughn is talking to the kids about the internet on the line. That's what you just reminded me of.
It's in the window.
Online.
It's on the line.
Online.
It's on the line.
No, you just put it on the line.
On the line, right there.
Online.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move into the next part of the docket. Shaw, what's next up?
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here. All right, so Death Battle. Frieza versus Megatron. Did everybody see the fight?
I
so
did not
angry.
see it, but I do have some thoughts.
I was so
Wait.
angry.
Hoover's Megatron?
Frieza from Dragon Ball.
Frieza from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Dragon Balls.
Alien thing.
All 7 of them, Cat.
Oh my god.
That's why the bag's so big.
No. Later on, we're gonna get into some Dragon Ball because there's some bullshit that came out the other day that we gotta talk about. But I was so mad about this death battle. I was so mad. If y'all didn't watch it, you guys need to check it out. I was pulling for my man Megatron, but Megatron, as always, can't get shit done, and he goes down hard.
Sorry, didn't Frieza kill Krillin and he's like the best fighter in the entire world? Megatron didn't stand a chance.
He's the strongest human. Krillin is the strongest human.
Yeah,
So, no, I mean, in that fight, I haven't seen it, but I would say Frieza. I mean, there's just the power level that he has was a fight for Goku. I think Goku would absolutely dismantle Megatron without needing to go into the hyperbolic chamber, without needing to get 15,000 pounds of food to rest up. I think it's like a short nap. Goku wakes up and goes, "Oh, there's a robot? Okay, robot's done. Back to my nap time." I was just rooting for Megatron to finally get something done after all these years losing the Prime and then getting taken over by Unicron. Well,
and all
to be
this
fair,
other
Optimus
bullshit.
Prime got taken over by Amazon Prime, so Prime didn't lose.
But I'm just saying, man. I mean,
The
if I would have
Prime
done
continues.
anybody, I wouldn't have done Frieza. I would have done Vegeta. Because don't either one of them get anything done at the end of the day.
Jeff Bezos took over the Prime.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos did that. He did that. But I would have put Frieza. But I would have put Vegeta against Megatron because Vegeta don't get shit done either. He's got one win his whole career, and that's against Topo.
And Megatron is kind of like Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Like, they're in charge, but they really don't get anything done. Like,
They don't do shit.
Destro, when Destro staged the coup,
Yep.
Cobra finally started getting things done.
Yep.
Megatron's kind of the same thing, just no one's ever staged a coup against him because I think he kills them first.
Hello, we're Soundwave, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a more interesting fight if you take Megatron or if you take Frieza out and do Megatron is kind of the highlight. Do like a Megazord of some kind. I think that would have been a better fight.
A Megazord? I tuned in. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. So like if you took Frieza out and did like the Megazord versus Megatron, I think that would have been a better fight. And then do like I would have gone like the original Megazord and then do Titanus and then combine it with the Dragon Zord. I think that would have been a good fight.
AKA the Ultra Megazord.
Yep.
What did you get a chance to see? Because I think I did post it in our group. Did anybody else get a chance to watch it?
I will have to watch it tonight for sure.
Okay. Okay. That made me mad though, because I was pulling for Megatron to get something done, and the fool couldn't do it.
I didn't even get to watch Doom Patrol. I'm pissed.
Well,
you're missing out
That's
on
why
that.
there's always tonight and tomorrow, Ambrose.
I'm so behind on Doom Patrol.
Oh,
I'm just
thank
like
you
that.
for teaching me the concept of time, Ando.
Not a problem, Lord Ambrose. Bum, 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 bum. Shit, he's here.
All right.
Sorry,
so-
my lord, it won't happen
for
again.
Star Wars if we need it. I can start
All
playing.
right, so
Sorry,
what's
my
next
lord,
on-
please do not
All
choke
right.
me with the force.
What's next on the docket, Shaw?
All right, next up, next time on Death Battle will be Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen and Mikima from Chainsaw Man. What are y'all thoughts?
Chainsaw Man.
I still need to
him.
watch Chainsaw Man.
I
I have
we
to-
watched 2.
Is he a man that's a chainsaw? Like he's a
Or is he-
chainsaw man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chainsaw.
That's the American
Yeah.
version.
That's American. Yeah, that's American version.
I didn't talk about the other version.
They dumbed it down.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, the Japanese scare me. What is the Japanese version?
Can I say it without us getting in trouble?
Yeah.
Well,
We've
he's
talked about it before.
Ando
Headman.
already demonetized us. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Dildo Headman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me that, and I spent like 15 minutes laughing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Dildo Headman.
Yeah,
It's a live action
in the
adult
real
version.
Yeah, instead of a chainsaw, it's a giant dildo.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Does he
worried
sit on a
about
shelf in
Food
an adult
Wars?
store or something? Or
He's
Food Wars,
no,
and
he's
there's
Yeah,
a live action
Food Wars.
dildo head.
no, he's
I can't watch
he's-
Food War. I can't.
he's
Like me neither. But here
It's
I am
hilarious.
worried about
Pretty
Food
good.
Wars, and we got a guy running around with dildos as a head or his arms. I don't
one,
know.
show some respect. He's the master mollywhopper. 2, Food Wars is hilarious.
See,
what? Ambrose came around on Food Wars?
Hell no. Hell no, I can't co-sign that. I cannot co-sign that.
He has it on
No.
Dude,
I want it on the record that
I
he
can't
said it was
co-sign that,
hilarious.
man.
it's
Ambrose
It's online now, so
Man,
it's
now
out
you have
there.
to work on getting Will to watch it.
I can't co-sign that.
It's-
Right?
No.
dude. It's
No.
hysterical.
Watch it.
It's
No.
One of us.
No.
One of us.
No.
Gooba Gabba, one of us.
Then they will have to. Then they will have to do. Then they will have to send me a tape of her Pikachu voice for me, so I can showcase her Pikachu voice before
Yo,
I go watch
I don't
Food Wars.
understand.
I ain't
Yo.
doing it.
Honestly, don't watch it with like your parents, and you'll laugh your ass off.
No.
You don't
Oh,
watch
hell
the
no.
next company ever.
My mama looked at me like, "What the hell is this?" No, can't do that. No,
I don't
no,
need
no,
to feel
no.
awkward about food. I'm fine.
No, the food looks delicious.
I don't need to see. I don't need to
It's
see food
amazing.
fight. I'm
It's so
good.
delicious. It's so delicious.
I've watched
Things
2
happen
whole
to your
episodes,
body.
and it was just too awkward for me.
It's too much.
It gets better. The food looks amazing. It gets
Look,
funnier.
if I watch
They
that,
teach you,
Easy go by.
like they
If I
teach
watch
you educational things.
Yeah.
Like they teach you what a silverback gorilla is and how to
Listen.
make food.
listen. If I watch that, I have to watch High School of the Dead and High School DxD right afterwards just to get my manhood back. That's how bad it'll be.
Whoa! Why would you watch High School DxD? No, don't, no.
Fan
Oh.
service.
Oh,
The same
fan
reason I watch
service?
Aquaman.
It's the same reason why she love Aquaman. Abs.
Well, Jason
And-
Momoa
and-
is just perfect.
and Amber
Right.
I
Heard.
mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I have to watch both of them right after Food Wars.
God, the dialogue in High School DxD is so hard to watch. It's cringy.
Well, that's why you just watch the sub version.
Yeah.
It's less cringy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with either one of them. I have no problem. The only thing I got a problem with High School of the Dead is High School of the Dead never finished. That's the only thing I hate about it. It never finished.
I'm gonna say this one for Janae. Order up.
The High School DxD was good. Even if you took out the fan service, it was still good.
The fight scenes were dope.
Yeah. And I like the storylines too between the angels.
I like that too. It's just
Mhm.
everything else that didn't need to be in there.
And fan service don't bother me because you have to understand one thing. Fan service has always been a part of anime. And once you understand that, you're good. You could be good with it. So
Well, if
But
fan
what is
service doesn't bother you,
fan
what's your
service?
issue with Food Wars?
I mean, because it's dudes.
No, it's girls too.
Yeah.
It's girls.
Nah, I
too,
can't
just-
have
There's a
no
lot
dude.
more girls than dudes.
If it's just chicks, I'm good. I don't want to see no dudes.
I mean,
Well,
all
I
you
doubt
see is
you're
that they have a
seeing
bloody
any
nose. I mean,
wings
it's
over
fine.
there.
I don't want
I
to see no
mean,
dudes,
yeah,
man.
I just think it's hysterical.
You see a lot of shirtless guys just like you would in Dragon Ball Z. It's okay.
I mean, there's like that one guy that wears a robe and or not.
Oh yeah,
the
he
apron,
wears the
you know.
aprons.
Look, I can't watch Food Wars.
Okay.
I can't watch. I can't watch Food Wars. I can't watch JoJo. JoJo is just too weird for me. I can't do it.
That was hard.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That one's hard.
I can't do
Not
it.
that hard.
I don't know what a
That ain't-
JoJo is.
That is hard.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Go watch it. It can be your next
Seasons
article.
of JoJo.
No.
It'll be your next article for real. You be writing down the weirdness of it. You got dudes
Ambrose,
dressing
I
up like-
believe a JoJo is those potato wedges that you eat from like the grocery store. That's as far as I
Yeah,
go.
we
with
just go to a
JoJo.
mini party, get some
I
JoJo.
thought JoJo was the monkey from Powerpuff Girls.
No,
No.
JoJo's the singer.
Oh,
That's Mojo JoJo. Oh, JoJo.
The most underrated villain ever. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it takes you forever to explain.
I'll say this though. At least Mojo Jojo got some stuff done. He ain't get everything done, but he got some stuff done.
Well, it's
So you're
because he's always
saying if he was in a
monologuing.
death battle
Yes.
with Megatron, he'd win?
He might. He'll come with some weapon.
Well,
I mean, didn't he like create the band The Beatles?
Yeah. And don't forget, he came up with the Roddy Rough Boys. Don't forget that too. Almost beat the Powerpuff Girls.
Mojo
They
also
use
quit
their
when he
feminine
got
powers.
tired of their shit. He just was like, I'm done. Nope,
Yeah, I'm done.
it's over. I'm done.
Fuck it, I'm done. He out of here. Fuck it, I'm done.
He was like, I don't need to be beat up today. I'm good. I'm gone.
I'm sure I'm going.
I'm so glad that live action adaptation died on the vine.
Yeah.
What, the Powerpuff Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really sad because the chick who played an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. was supposed to play, what, Blossom?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
but it
girl,
was-
too, and then
it was-
the whole thing fell apart when she quit.
But it was so bad that after the pilot, she looked at it and she was like, no.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, one of our shows that never started. Whatever happened to the Squirrel Girl show that
Yeah.
got canceled?
They
I was
couldn't
kinda
shove Squirrel
disappointed-
Girl
I
up.
was kinda
Up.
I
Yeah.
was kind of disappointed about that.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed about that too because I joked for years about how Squirrel Girl should get a show, and then Squirrel Girl was getting a show, and it looked like I was prophesizing something, and now there's nothing going on.
you know, you
Especially
only
with that actress playing Squirrel Girl.
All right. What's next on the docket show?
All right, next up, we got episode of season 2 of Loki. Everybody see the episode?
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Mm-mm.
I did.
I did.
What do you think?
Hey, hold on. Before you
Oh,
do
warning,
that, Amber,
warning,
yeah,
warning.
gotta do it, Will.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same. Did I delete it? Oh my
Do we
God,
do we
I
have to
think
yell
I did.
warning?
I think I
Warning.
did.
warning.
Warning,
I think I did delete
danger,
it.
Will Robinson, danger.
Yeah.
Ambrose
so
took
y'all
off his
already-
headset. I didn't want to hear our shit.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Will and his crew are about to talk about spoilers from Loki and other shows. If you do not wish to partake, please turn the stream off now. If you turn the stream off, though, you will be severely disappointed that you didn't keep track of everything going on within the Geek Gauntlet podcast and its life. Your discretion is advised.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I gotta get that thing.
I am getting paid for voiceover work, so if you guys want to send me money on my Venmo, it is nowhere to be seen, so I guess I'm not getting money.
Who the fuck is paying you?
Your mom.
Oh, snap.
Honestly, that tracks.
All right. So back on the track we were on with Loki season 2, episode 2.
Which is so great.
Yeah, it really was. So it picked up where episode 1 left off in a way.
Yeah.
Really?
Because they had to pick up Sylvie. Well, at the end of episode 1, Sylvie was in a McDonald's in like the 80s,
I
which
thought
was
it
the
was
most
the 70s.
glorious time to ever go to a McDonald's.
Oh my god, I loved McDonald's in the 80s.
They
Except
just
they didn't
this
have
is
the
when they
McRib.
just gotten chicken nuggets.
I thought it was like 1978 she went to, I thought.
No, it was like the early 80s.
Oh, okay.
And I can tell you that because of the fact that he said, "Would you like to try our new chicken nuggets?" Okay,
Oh, okay.
I'm old enough to know when McDonald's didn't have chicken nuggets.
Yeah, so like that's at least 1983.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
So-
before the McRib.
You still have
McRib was 81, Ando. Know your McDonald's history.
Hold
I
on, wait a
was
minute.
91, sir, and don't
Hold
yell
on,
at
wait
me,
a minute.
Lord Ambrose.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think I found something. There we go.
So the TVA is still out there. They have picked up
Disarray.
their rogue agent. They brought him back to the TVA, and they're still trying to kind of put together this device as to how and what it was doing.
Mhm.
And with that, they're trying. And of course, part of the Loki show is he's kind of trying to show that he's not just a villain. That like he's been misunderstood into being a villain, which I mean I can kind of understand, but at the same time, you call me a villain long enough, I'm just gonna lace those shoes up and wear them, right?
Right.
And Loki's kind of done the same thing over the years.
Well, that's the
So-
whole plot of season 1. I mean, that's
Yeah.
understanding that, yeah.
True.
So when they go in to interrogate this other agent, They're telling him like, Loki, he's gonna say things, he's gonna try and get you to react. Just ignore it. Like don't let him get to you. Don't let him get to you. So they go in, they're interrogating him, and sure enough, the guy's just, you know, what are you even doing here? You're nothing but a villain. Like, I mean, he's laying it on pretty thick. So they walk out of the room, still acting like they haven't gotten anything on him. And they come back in with basically a torture device.
Hey, before they did that, they got their pie, though.
They did get their pie.
They got their key lime pie.
Yeah. So when they're in there and they're getting it all set up and the guy's like, oh yeah, you know, you're not gonna, and I can never remember Owen Wilson's character's name. I'm just like, oh, it's Owen Wilson.
Mobius.
Morpheus, that's what it is. Morpheus.
Mobius.
Mobius, yeah. Sorry, wrong universe with Morpheus.
She
so
took the blue pill.
Morpheus is like, oh, you know, man, we forgot the controller, man. I'm gonna be back.
Mhm.
And Loki locks the door. And the guy's like, oh, you're not gonna do it. You know, you're trying to prove to everyone here that you're a good guy. And he's like, man, you know, this machine, it's kind of got a learning curve. And he traps him in a box.
My favorite part of this episode because it was Loki being Loki.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a good build up to that scene though, too, because in that first interrogation scene, he breaks them down hard. You know, calling him, oh, you're always a villain. You're always going to be a villain. That's all you're ever going to be because you suck. You got your mom killed. You're awful. And so, yeah, there was a build up for him becoming that.
As someone who hasn't watched the show yet, what would the point of someone in an interrogation be to like egg someone that's a powerful villain on into being an actual villain?
Because
they
want them to show that they're actually that villain.
Oh.
Because the TVA is quote unquote good, allegedly. They're kind of like the CIA. Like, they're kind of good. So by egging him on and trying to get that like villain out, it's just like when you watch police shows and they're like egging on the cop with a bad temper to punch him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
that's basically what he's trying to do. Is he's trying to get that to come out, so that way whatever Loki's saying that this guy knows, they won't see it as credible, because he's now proven that he is the villain that he's saying he is. So, as you know, and you've got Morbius beating other Loki, let me in, don't do it, let me in, we can talk about this. And Loki keeps just like playing with his controller, and the box shrinks in half from the sides. Then the box shrinks in half from top to bottom.
Damn.
And it starts pressing in on the agent they're interrogating.
Mm-hmm.
And all he wants to know is like, hey, you said you found her. Where is she? And the guy won't budge. Finally, Loki pushes it, and it like smushes him into like a teeny tiny square, like the smallest space you could imagine being in as a human being without your bones breaking.
And he's looking like he's
kind of
enjoying
holding
it
out.
too.
Loki's like, that's it, man.
Yeah.
And at that point, the guy's like, this is where she is, and he tells them so they can go and like find her and talk to her. And they do end up finding her, but as they find her, they find out at the same time that from this new organization that people out of timelines, that there's this mass pruning event that's about to happen that's going to start destroying entire timelines and worlds.
Yeah, except for the main timeline.
Yeah, except for the primary timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So they get out of there, and the episode kind of ends with them trying to stop as much of it as possible.
I gotta hold on for a second. Wasn't this the plot of the last season of Supernatural?
No.
Where, like, God's eliminating universe by universe and, like, Earth is next?
Well, not so. This is more like there's, like, the original timeline. And
yeah,
then
that's
only
what
wants to
happens.
preserve this original timeline.
That's what happened in Supernatural.
I don't
But
know.
it's not necessarily planetary. It's actually like
Oh no!
full
It was like he was altered. There were a million timelines, and God was eliminating all of them until he got to Sam and Dean.
I guess I
Oh yeah,
never made
no,
it that
these guys
far.
are trying to eliminate them all
I never made
simultaneously.
it for you.
Oh, okay. That's the difference. Okay.
It doesn't have Dean or Sam in it, so it can't be the same. Come on, Sammy.
Thanks for the clarification.
You're welcome. I mean, come on. No show can be the same without Dean and Sam. If you put Dean and Sam in an episode of Loki, it's the most watched episode of Loki.
Hey, wait, where'd the other guy go?
I don't know what happened to Ty.
I think he lost connection. Maybe
He might have
he'll be
lost
back. I'm
him.
sure in a minute.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
In the meantime, we got Salem. Hi, Salem.
Hi,
Yeah.
Salem.
What's that, Salem?
In the spirit of Halloween, we have Salem.
I do.
All right. What's next up on the docket show?
All right. Disney is reportedly interested in making a major acquisition of EA Electronic Arts. What are your thoughts?
No.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Please don't do it.
I
You know
mean,
what,
they're
honest-
both money
bad.
hungry.
There's someone in the Apple boardroom is sitting there like, yes, do it, do it.
Like Emperor Palpatine, like do it.
The worst part was
Power.
The deal went through, Diamond. They blew it.
Look, man,
when Disney had a gaming division, it was actually doing fairly well.
Mhm.
Their problem was that they realized their biggest game, Disney Infinity, where they were actually making money was on the figures that went with the game.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, wait a minute, we can make more money with these as toys. So then they discontinued the game.
Yep.
I'm slightly bitter about this because the next phase of the game was bringing in my favorite character, Megara and Hades. And
I
they
mean-
did it before that and made them all into toys.
I agree because I'm bitter about it because Epic Mickey 1 and 2 were awesome, and when they did that, they cut any hope for Epic Mickey 3, which was going to wrap the whole storyline up.
I'm just going to say, this is kind of more going to you, Will. Can you imagine Disney making an EA Disney Madden 2026?
Hell no, man. No.
Hi, I'm John
No.
Madden. Hi.
They're doing
Welcome to
that.
Madden Sports.
That thing would be terrible.
Football games.
Oh, gosh, he hit him hard, Nick.
That thing would be trash. That thing would be dog water.
Yep.
Straight dog
Yeah,
water.
I'm
Yeah,
telling.
For a touchdown. Yee, it's a touchdown.
Look,
They
man.
partnered with EA for Battlefront, and we all saw the disaster that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
mean,
think
this
EA is drowning as it is. About the only property that I think they still have left at this point that's making any money is Madden. So by selling that and going to Disney, I think at this point right now, I mean, they're going to admit that the ship is sinking. I think,
wouldn't do it.
especially with the Microsoft merger now going through with Activision and Blizzard, it could be kind of a hey, we can't survive on our own anymore with Microsoft doing this and Sony
Well, I mean, if you
buying
stop
that.
microtransactioning
But
everything.
the
Exactly.
thing is, Disney seems to be unable to make any good decision when it comes to business.
Yeah.
It's impossible
Agreed.
for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree.
the thing is, they're not good at video games. They should make the movies, and they're trying to buy their way out of their debt. This is a company that's almost $50 billion in debt, and they just keep trying to buy their way out. Star Wars hasn't even broken even when you factor in the losses the shows have given them. They spent $72 billion to get the X-Men and the Fantastic Four back, and they've done
haven't even done
nothing.
that.
They've done nothing with the Fox property.
Nope.
And they're trying to buy, it's like someone needs to sit there and be like, stop buying things.
So the
Stop.
question is, though, Disney is so big that even though they've lost $50 billion this year, they still flipped profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through everything that they own, they still turned a massive
Yeah.
profit.
Yeah, but I mean,
And so,
I
what
agree with that, and I understand that, but how long can this sustain itself?
well, but here's the thing. At this point, I think they're really kind of starting to look and say, wait a minute. We need to be where the younger generations are. We already kind of stuck our foot in and made a big mistake when we did our streaming service. We jumped into the deep end without our floaties.
Way
And
too
we lost
quickly.
a lot of money
Way
there.
too quickly.
Yeah. But if we can merge with EA and get into the gaming community and start bringing some of that gaming back, because we're finding out that kids, even at the younger levels, even as young as your little one, Ambrose, like, they're not as into watching TV shows and movies, but if you hand them some sort of game they can play with,
Yeah.
even if it's like
a good enough
game,
their attention.
They'll play the game.
I don't think Disney has that much foresight. I honestly think they're arrogant enough to think that if they buy EA, they can withhold the games from PlayStation and get the rights to Spider-Man back.
Yeah.
So no, I will say this though. Disney's last two games that I visibly remember them making, Disney Valley Dreamlight, that's been a pretty big hit, especially with it being on the
That
Xbox
sounds
Game Pass, though.
awful.
Oh, no, it's
And
been pretty
then
good, actually.
They did just release Disney, Disney Speed Run, which is a racing game that counters to that of Mario Kart. I haven't played it myself. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say Disney does have a mobile game that's actually the fact that it has some lore set up, which is built into a lot of new stuff that they've come out of. That when they released was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, Disney Mirrorverse.
Yeah, Mirrorverse. Yeah.
And that was actually kind of entertaining, because they were able to kind of redesign their main characters and give them different appeal to a new generation. And so they've made action figures off of that. And really, to be fair, the Mirrorverse probably inspired a lot of them going forward doing Lorcana and all that the card games.
Yeah, and Lorcana is massive. I mean, that is a set I want to say it's like a $200 set.
That's all.
And they're flying off the shelves like hotcakes. That's for a board game, basically.
I'm gonna stand straight.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm gonna stand pat and say if I'm EA, don't sell to Disney.
Don't sell. Don't.
Like I said, Madden is the big one that they got.
They have Madden, they have Mass Effect. Mass Effect still turns a profit for them.
True, but with the way
and there's another property that's not coming to.
They still got their NBA license too.
Yeah.
Do they though? Because I haven't heard of an NBA EA game come out since 2K probably 19.
But 2K was 2K is Sega.
No, 2K is 2K.
Yeah, that's
2K is not EA.
No. There's
2K is 2K. 2K now.
Yeah,
has its own
2K is a different game.
Okay.
There's Madden 2K, which is the Madden 2000.
Yeah.
Then there's the game 2K, which was
its own studio.
Its own thing.
Yeah.
Yes. That's not EA.
2K, which is the same division that made WWE Supercards. They also had a brand in making in the Borderlands game. All of that is under the flag of 2K.
Okay. I thought I misunderstood you. I thought you were saying 2K is part of EA.
No. I would not be playing NBA 2K if it was part of EA, because EA basketball games is garbage.
Yeah.
And
don't they have an NHL game too?
Yeah.
Yeah. They do. Yeah. They also do.
I haven't played an NHL game for EA in years because they just slowly started sucking.
Yeah. Nope. They need to.
EA also has Dragon Age too.
Yep. That's right. They do. Well, EA is a part of. Well, no. Dragon Age. Dragon Age was developed by the same company that did Mass Effect.
BioWare.
Yeah, so BioWare is a division of EA.
Yeah.
Look, as someone that plays sports video games, EA used to be awesome.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
EA. What was the boxing game? Fight Night?
Yep.
That was amazing. That was amazing when they were on their game with Madden. That was amazing. The NBA game used to be great. The NHL games used to be great, and now it's just garbage.
Yeah, I would say the last good Madden game that they came out with was 2012. I think the best Madden game they ever came out was Madden 2005. So almost 20 years ago, their best game was made for football. They need to, I told Will this, they need to destroy the game, rebuild it from the ground up.
Yep.
What they need to do is they need to introduce, it's what happened to the WWE. You need to introduce competition into the market. So they need to stop having the monopoly, because if you don't have anyone to compete with, you could just put out a $70 roster update every year.
The problem is
Madden
EA has a no compete clause within the NFL for, I want to say, 25 years, and that went into effect in 2005, 2006.
Hopefully that dies with Jerry Jones.
Yeah, so literally nobody can make an equivalent of an NFL game. So you can't do like an NBA versus or NBA Live versus a 2K because any competition that has the licensing or the likeness of Madden or any football game with the branding of the NFL gets hit with an immediate lawsuit and their games come off. It's why NFL 2K05, when that came out with TO on the cover, that game was selling for $39.99 and wiping the absolute floor
off
Madden.
I
And
still
then
got that
within
game.
6 months, you did not see NFL 2K on any shelves because EA cornered the rights with Madden. And I'm sorry, 2K could have made the best game every year. You put Madden on the name of every game, people are going to go to Madden over 2K because of what Madden represents.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
he's
you guys.
Isn't he dead?
He died
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and move over to Janae. We're gonna put Janae on the spotlight.
Let's go, Janae.
See what anime news she has for us. Janae, go ahead.
Food wars.
Hey, you want to talk? I'm finna really put on the spotlight. I'm gonna put on the spotlight. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my God. All right. So it was announced that Luffy from One Piece is getting his own balloon for the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yay!
This year.
Thanksgiving Day parade.
Will be stretchy.
I saw in the news that Berserk is coming back from a hiatus and getting a new arc in the manga.
Woo!
So
that's cool.
Exciting. Digimon Adventures 2 is coming back in a brand new movie. So the second generation
David Fur, what's up, man?
will be in their first movie.
David Fur coming through.
And then Studio Ghibli was being sold to Nippon TV after finding no successor for Miyazaki.
I'm sorry, did you say Studio
What?
Ghibli?
Ghibli is being sold?
Ghibli. Mm-hmm.
The ones that have done Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service.
So, like the normal animes that don't include 15,000 screams.
So why is it being sold?
Because they found no successor for Miyazaki, and so, but they're going to protect the craftsmanship and the brand by focusing on making films the traditional way that Miyazaki and his co-creator have done.
Well, I thought he said he wasn't going to retire.
He technically retired and then came back, and then his son declined taking over because he's part of his own studio, I guess, and he's doing different adventures. So,
What a
jerk!
jerk!
He's getting up there. Damn. And then Alice in Borderlands live action is getting a season 3 on Netflix. And
so,
then
Jay, with that, is it a season 3 or is it a prequel to when it all started?
it said season 3, but
because I've heard a mix on it. That's why I asked.
It could be a prequel. I'll have to relook at it.
Okay.
But that's what, like, from reading the article briefly, it said it's season 3, so I'll relook at that article again. And then Crunchyroll is launching an actual channel on already on the 11th with IG channel, Roku channel, Vizio Watch Free Plus, and then on Amazon Free Zone or Freezy V.
Freebie.
So
it's
if you like anime Crunchyroll stuff, that it will be free, so you don't have to pay I don't know what all is going to be on there. If it's going to be the same as what you
What's
buy
on the app now?
Crunchyroll now, or if it's going to be
Yeah.
different stuff. So, but that is all the news that I have right now.
Cool. Appreciate you. Now,
I was going to say, who's eating chips? That sounded like a bag of eating chips.
now I gotta go.
You need to share the chips.
Now
Shut
I gotta
up,
go to
Anderson
my girl.
Posse.
Now I gotta go to my girl Diamond because I got some questions for Diamond. All right, Diamond, I got some questions for you. So, what is this I hear about Transformers coming out with another game?
Oh yeah, it's called Transformers Earthspark Expedition. The official trailer has been released. It's going to be on Xbox One, Series S and X, PlayStation 4, 5, Switch, and PC.
Cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like focusing on Bumblebee as like the main character.
Do you think they're going to do it like RPG type elements?
It looks like it is, but it's hard to say as of right now because there's not really a lot that's been like besides the trailer. There's not really a lot to go off about on that.
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up, Anderson?
Um,
He just came to say hi to Janae. Oh,
Well, they're husky buddies. What do you expect?
Ooh, don't be jealous.
Oh, I'm jealous. We got our asses kicked today, but that's for Monday.
go ahead, Diamond. What you got in video game news?
Also, Microsoft has finalized their acquisition deal with Activision Blizzard
And King.
and King. Well, basically everything that's
Yep.
acquired from Blizzard. They said Activision has made it clear that earlier this week that Modern Warfare 3 and Diablo, was it? I think it's 6. 6? No, 4. Won't be coming to Xbox Game Pass this year. Along with other platforms.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am up for Call of Duty being put on Game Pass. If they want to put all the Call of Duties up, I would be okay with that.
You straight
I mean,
with
they
that.
said you were talking about like adding a bunch of Activision and Blizzard games, just not the Modern Warfare 3 and Diablo. 4.
Oh God, no! They're gonna make too much money on that if they don't put it on Game Pass right away.
So
Do you remember Call of Duty Elite?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the
Mhm.
subscription service that was on like Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 3,
Yeah.
and then went into Black Ops?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That-
thought that was a dumb idea.
Diamond, I got a question for you.
Hmm?
RoboCop comes out at the beginning of November, and there's not really been any support drumming up for it. How do you think it's going to perform?
I feel like it's going to be like perform badly, because like there's not a lot of stuff about it. But then that's to be said because it's like poorly, not poorly made, but like not advertised well, so it may do bad.
Because it looks like a great game, but they're not advertising it.
Yeah, it's kind of like how they, I guess, like did Blue Beetle or something as a movie. Like it wasn't advertised well, so people didn't go see it until like later in the months of its running. So now people are like seeing that it's popular.
I don't know. It's running on the Unreal Engine, so it could play pretty well. It's just because of Call of Duty coming out. It could be foreshadowed by that, so that's why nobody's really putting any emphasis on it.
But
I
then
mean, I
again,
think-
people be playing Call of Duty all the time, so it's like you kind of get tired and sick
Yeah.
of like seeing.
And I
Call of Duty.
See,
I
that's
think
and
the problem is, though, like RoboCop is. I love RoboCop, but
Mhm.
to be honest, there hasn't really been anything. If you take out the remake, which wasn't RoboCop, I mean, there hasn't really been anything since 1993.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean take it out?
I mean, like
They-
there's like not a lot of like.
Yeah, that movie sucked. They pissed in my butter and tried to call it margarine.
Damn.
I bought it at the dollar store on Blu-ray.
See,
Oh,
I-
that's the markings of a fantastic movie, nominated for an Academy Award.
I will say this, reading up on the wiki page about the development and the release, RoboCop Rogue City was developed using the Unreal Engine 5, and they got original RoboCop actor Peter Weller to return to provide his voice and likeness for the game.
Dig
That's
it?
awesome.
That could work in their favor.
Yeah. Really.
But I mean, it's just a property that's just underused, and I don't
Yeah.
think like that. Like, there's people like me who remember RoboCop coming out, but I mean,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then
How
people
many-
like me
how
that's like,
many-
oh look, RoboCop
Yeah. How
on
many
like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
the core
And it is-
demographic for gamers is 18 to my age.
Yeah.
And how many people my age are really hanging on to the dream? You know, I mean, you got to be realistic.
And according to this, it does look like officially this is the first console version of a RoboCop game since the Xbox release in 2003.
And that wasn't a very good game.
No, it was
It's
not.
been like what 20 years now.
20 years to this year. Yep.
Hey, the RoboCop remake did have Michael Keaton in it.
Yeah, that was awful. It
So
doesn't.
did
It
the
doesn't.
Fl-
It doesn't
so did
change the fact that it sucked.
So did
So
the
did
new
the Flash.
and
Michael
that-
Keaton couldn't save
like-
either of them.
Yeah,
no.
Batman and Robin had Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was still dog shit.
Hey, you got to make fun of my parts in that movie. I did good. I had puns for days.
All right, Hey, Diamond. What else you got?
So Santa Monica Studio rumored to be working on a new God of War half sequel.
The hell is a half sequel?
Yeah,
I
what
was
is a
just getting
half?
ready to
What the
say
hell
that.
is that?
it means like probably like a deal, not like a DLC, but like
Is that like we
Is
tried
it half-ass sequel? Is that what it is?
It's like
Half-ass.
we tried to progress the story, but we tripped. So here's where we ended up. Like, what is
It's
a
not
half-ass
like-
sequel?
It
Apparently
got
there's a
destroyed
new
by
term
like a
that has
half
been-
gallon of milk.
It's like
we
a
only
new
were able
term
to get
that
you
has
half
been
once.
popping up recently. A popular Twitter user known for often reliable leaks and rumors reported that Santa Monica Studios was working on a new God of War with a new DLC or half sequel. That's basically what it is, a DLC.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
I
And you
thought
get
you
the
were
other
talking about like
DLC next year for the full half.
I thought you were talking about like Lion King 1.5.
Yeah. You make it up to the point where Mufasa
Damn.
like gets his claws stuck, and then Scar throws him off, and that's it. You got to come back for the rest of the movie.
That's basically like what Attack on Titan, the final season. It was like it was broken up into 3 parts.
Yeah.
Somebody hated that.
I know
Well, I'm
I
so
did.
mad about it because it's taking forever. The next one should be dropping in the next
Now?
month, hopefully.
It is frustrating. What else you got, Dom?
So Bobby Kotick brings in James Corden to
Say his real name. It's Leisure Suit Larry.
okay, you just shoot Larry. These two Larry to tease a Guitar Hero revival and more ahead
Oh,
of
dude, I'm down.
Xbox
I'm
merger.
down for that.
Let's do it.
Man, better.
As long as it's not like Guitar Hero Live, then I'm okay with it.
You know, that wasn't that bad.
Just because
Yes, it
it's
was,
fun,
because they
wasn't
expected you to
that
actually
bad
know how to
means
play a
that it's
guitar.
that bad.
Your opinion is no because you said the RoboCop remake was good.
No, I never said it was good. I never said
Damn.
never said that.
You
I just said
defended
it,
it.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah. So I am someone who owns all of the Guitar Hero games, and I have played until my like muscles in my hands cramped.
Damn.
I never got past like level 5 on live because I just couldn't do it. Like even just trying to figure out what you were supposed to go and do next was like way more complicated and confusing than it needed to be.
Mhm.
See, what I liked about live was the fact that you had like this live audience watching, and so if you started playing badly, the audience would turn on you. But then if you were playing well, they would actually be rooting for you. I always thought that was a cool element.
Oh no, you had that in the other ones too. You had that in Guitar Hero 5. They would start to like boo you on the stage.
Yeah, but they were animated. They weren't like a live audience, weren't they?
Yeah, it was like an animated audience, but I mean that's really what it was in live too. It wasn't like they had a group of people sitting around me like, oh, hold on, this person's playing our game.
In live, all those people, that was filmed.
Right, but it was filmed, but it was still not like live. It was still AI.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it was supposed to give it that more realistic feel.
Yeah, it didn't.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The game was found in Five Below for like $5, which I bought. What's it called? Guitar Hero Live for like $10. So I played it. I was like, I didn't like it. I stopped. I didn't play Guitar Hero since I haven't played Guitar Hero since Guitar Hero 2 and the arcade version. And then I just skipped generations and played Guitar Hero Live. And I'm like, I don't know what am I supposed to do after the first level? Like,
Yeah, like it was really complicated
Right.
as to what you were supposed to go do next.
Yeah.
All right, what's next up on your docket?
So the last one is you can now pre-order PlayStation Accessibility Focus Controller. It launches December 6th for $90.
God, good. Damn.
I wish I could see Will's face.
$90.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I can do with $90?
Buy the
Oh,
PlayStation controller.
The original.
It would almost be as good as a hooker, William.
Yeah, almost as good.
Or
Almost
you
as
can
good.
get KFC, and that tastes really good for the 15 minutes you eat it.
And then you
Yeah,
have
but-
money left over.
Yakima First Street,
Yeah.
you get KFC and a hooker.
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
Only $90.
Honestly,
Only
no.
$90.
Because
You gotta be
trust
from
me,
GTA though.
Will likes the Asian ladies, and the Asian hookers are more expensive.
That is true. That is true.
Not in Yakima.
So my $90.
I'll put a surprise.
So my $90 would be gone quick.
You'd be
Hell
happy.
yeah.
Long time. $10.
My $90 would be gone quick.
You like RoboCop reboot too?
What's that matter? Let's see.
Going
We'll
off the rails.
want a lot of.
But it has
time
Michael
here.
Keaton.
I'm sorry. I just love Asian ladies. Yeah. Don't hold it against me.
Real wants a massage with the number 4 piece. That'll be about $200 million. How about $90? $90?
Gotta be $90. That's got to be one hell of a massage for $90.
Okay, for you, $9.99.
Oh my God.
Don't
Jesus
forget
Christ.
the tax. You got to have a tax, so that'd be $90.
We're not even off the rails. We shot into the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah, we did. All right, let me get back to my. Let me get back to my man Shaw. All right,
mean,
Shaw.
We're not as far down the rails as we were when we started talking about Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, we were off the rail for real that night.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, though. That was awesome.
I must have missed out on that one.
Oh yeah, you missed out. Yeah,
That was BT before Ty.
It's like running up and clotheslining hookers. Like, yes,
Yeah.
Hold this hook around the corner.
steal the money back.
Steal the money and go.
Was it Dave
What
Fur
you
who
gonna
was
do,
like,
Hollywood?
hookers are
As a
people
former
too?
GameStop manager,
what'd you say,
as a former GameStop manager, I hated Grand Theft Auto just because of how many 5-year-olds came in and bought it, and the parents would always be like, "It's nothing worse than what they watch on TV," and I'm like, "What are you letting them watch?"
So, fun fact,
RoboCop?
I was
The RoboCop remake.
I was at work today, and there was a little kid sitting in a shopping cart who tried to get his mom to buy Grand Theft Auto for PS5. Mom looked the kid dead in the face. Ain't no effing way I'm giving you Grand Theft Auto. You too young for that. The kid starts crying. She goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go Grand Theft Auto on your ass in the bathroom if you don't stop crying."
That's parenting right there.
Man, no kidding, man. Like, the parents need to stand up and be like, "No, you're too young for Grand Theft Auto. I know everybody else's kids are playing them, but you're my kid. I'm gonna control you. No, you ain't ready for that."
If you
Take
ask
that
for it
parenting.
again, I'm putting on the RoboCop remake.
You know, it has good actors. I'm sorry, and good CGI. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie, but there's good actors. And good CGI.
Your opinion is an opinion.
It might be wrong.
You have it.
I mean, it's not any worse than Hitler at the center of the universe. No, sorry, Hitler at the center of the world.
All right, so what's next on the docket, man?
Good old Iron Sky.
Shaw?
Shaw, you're muted.
Shaw left.
I was tired.
Shaw's on his way to pick us all off one by one.
He wanted to go close around that hook around the corner.
I will be first, Shaw. I will gladly take the first bullet.
My bad. I had muted because I had some loud in the background, but I forgot to unmute. I'm back.
I blame Janae.
All right, Disney.
Damn.
All right, so Disney is cleaning house by firing all the writers and directors of the Daredevil series. Apparently, Matt wasn't even going to be in the suit until episode 4, but because of that, they're now going to like change a lot of things, add like actual showrunners and such. So yeah, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I have this crazy idea.
Okay.
I mean, just hear me out on this. It's
Okay.
bonkers. It's bonkers,
Shit. Oh.
and you gotta just run with me on this because I think it makes
I
sense.
don't run.
Grab the staff that wrote the Netflix show and hire them.
Yep.
Well,
I'm in agreement.
Well, the issue though, like, so I agree with you there. That part, 100%. But what I think is interesting about is with the whole firing. I don't know if you guys read the article from the Hollywood Reporter. That was some insane stuff to find out that like they've been doing all their shows the exact opposite anyone does any of their shows. Like they have not been hiring showrunners. They haven't been hiring anyone who does like actual TV. And it's like, what? How have you been doing it this long and not know what the heck you're doing?
I mean,
One
I
word.
have a
Disney.
question. I have a question. How shitty of a job do you have to be doing? They didn't fire the She-Hulk writers. Like, how bad are you at your
She-Hulk
job?
was at least better than Secret Invasion. That was the god-awful Secret Invasion.
False. False. You can put She-Hulk next to the RoboCop remake.
Put that in the blender.
Debatable.
So
Secret Invasion was
my
terrible.
concern, then. The Disney show Daredevil is technically a continuation of the Netflix show, correct?
Yes.
So people already know that Matt Murdock is Daredevil. I get it from kind of maybe a really good written story element if you're not going to put Daredevil in the suit by episode 4. But even in the original, Matt Murdock was dressing up in like vigilante clothes, still keeping Hell's Kitchen safe. But people are already in the boat of, oh hey, he's Daredevil, give him the suit. Why in the world are we going to go, all right guys, we this guy superhero, Devil Dare dude, Double Dare guy, we're not going to give him a suit. It's dumb. I think they should fire the writers and start from scratch. And they should make it from the start. He's in his suit. Just first time you see him, you see the horns, go.
He wasn't going to have a suit?
No, they were going to start him back. They were kind of Batmaning him where everything starts with dead parents.
Why?
Because his dad was dead.
Well, I know the plot of Daredevil. I'm just trying to understand why.
But I mean, you don't understand, Tyler. You don't understand, Tyler. If you want to get,
I'm still trying to get my hands around
get these shows, you have to see his dead dad.
Hey, I've made the joke about Batman for years that every time Batman is on screen, you have to talk about his parents. That's just how it works.
Hey, don't joke about Batman. Michael Keaton was in Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, and you couldn't say the boat now. So.
Hey, but I think, but
I'm so drunk.
All right,
so wrong.
All right, what's on the rest of the
think to answer Shaw's question, I think it's on point. They need if the story doesn't make sense, they need to get the people out and get a story that makes sense.
But the thing is, Disney is so arrogant. They're not going to get the writers from Netflix because they think they can do it better.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get the showrunner from Netflix because they think they can do it better. Disney's arrogant to the point where they're going to fail rather
supposedly they are bringing in showrunners now, though, supposedly.
Yeah.
Who's it going to be? Like Jessica Gao? Like
Sarah Jessica Parker, let's go.
Damn.
Amy Jones.
I know a show about horses.
Because she's a horse.
All right, next up, I got some. Okay, so recently watching some stuff about the Spider-Man PS4 game. There's two little details that kind of change some things for what's coming in Spider-Man 2. We initially thought that there was a plot hole, which is the fact that from the time that that Dr. Octavius says he's going to kill Osborn to when he, frees everybody from the prisons, that was like a day. So that short time seemed like it was a plot hole, except there's hints that he was already planning everything much earlier. After the grant committee had shut it down, and he called Peter to come back, and Peter comes back and there's like new technology and stuff, and he's like, oh, he took out loans and stuff. If you walk around in his back room, you'll see that there are like plans and stuff for like the stuff for the villains later, and the plans for Rikers and stuff, saying that it was a contract. And then at the end of that shot, when you go and toast with him, the cup that he uses is a AIM cup, meaning that it's very likely that he got all that help from AIM, and that's going to probably fit in later. What are your thoughts on that?
So they basically just pull like a Batman type of thing if you go like through like a third wall or something, and you see the map for the next Batman game.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, makes sense. All right.
I'm excited to play a new Spider-Man game in a week. That's all.
All right. Here's my thing with this. And Ambrose, I'm gonna go to you.
What?
Rumors: Jason Momoa issues with Amber Heard on set of Aquaman 2. Did I not see you say something or defend Amber Heard?
Yeah, I wrote an article about it.
He did.
Okay, tell me why you defended Amber Heard.
Listen, I defended Amber. Well, no, seriously. I defended her because these allegations came out, and it was dirty pool by the people that paid to have the documents released, because these were allegations that were not meant to be public. They were between her and her therapist. So it's like, and as someone that's actively in therapy, you say some crazy shit. And I'm not defending what Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp, but I mean, there's got to be a line drawn. And if you're paying to have her, one second, Kat, if you're paying to have her documents released, and like you're gonna have like that's just a can of worms. You didn't do it for any honorable reason other than to find a legal loophole to harass her, and it's stupid. And you need to just get past it. She lost. Her career's done. Just let it be.
Okay. So here's the fallacy in the argument, though. The only reason he was able to pay to have those records released is because her and her attorney insisted on submitting them as evidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
If they had not insisted on submitting them as evidence as part of her, like her trying to say that, oh, look, poor pity me, then he would not have been able to have paid to have those records released.
100%.
But I mean,
when I go to my doctor or you go to your doctor as private citizens, I'm not done. Let me finish.
I know, that's why I was raising my hand.
So when you and I as private citizens, whether we're talking to a therapist, a physical doctor, a specialist, whatever, nobody could go and pay just to have those records released to the public if we did not sign an authorization. However, Amber Heard, to try and get herself out of her trouble, submitted those records as evidence, which is why they were able to pay the fee to the court to have those records made public.
But for what reason would you do that? Like, what's the reason behind paying for that to be released?
I can't answer to that. I don't know if there's maybe some other things that are starting to happen in the background again. Or here's the other side of that. How many other people has she made allegations against? Especially because she hopped on that bandwagon hardcore when the Me Too movement started.
Yeah.
How many other people did she make allegations against that by these records being released, that exonerates them the same way that it exonerated Johnny Depp?
But I mean, but with these allegations, like, I would not defend them if she actually like went into a press conference and said all of this and made the allegations public. Her lawyers were honestly awful. Like they were like
bad.
They were like Lionel Hutz level of bad.
Right. But
like,
she was the one that was pushing to get her therapist records included to show how much trauma she'd been put through.
Mm-hmm.
So she pushed for her attorneys to have that submitted as evidence to show that she was a victim, when in fact those records being in there, all they did was prove that she wasn't as much of a victim as she was saying.
Yeah,
She
and
hung out with dirty laundry. That's on her.
I mean, I agree with that, but she didn't really hang out like I'm questioning the motive of paying to have the records released. Like, what does that do for
anybody else she may have made allegations against that didn't?
But they're already exonerated. No one's going to believe Jason Momoa showed up drunk on set. He commands $15 million a film. Is anyone really going to believe that he shows up drunk to the set?
I mean, could I see Jason?
It's not about what is real and what's not. It's what people are able to make you believe, because that's how they do it. That's the whole point of like reason why you had Johnny Depp losing his Disney, spot in Pirates of the Caribbean, because people thought he was this. So it's all about.
But Jason Momoa hasn't lost anything because Warner Brothers knew it was crap. I mean, what is the reason?
Even take Jason Momoa out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how many other people in Hollywood she's made allegations against that maybe aren't as big as Jason Momoa, but maybe it has gotten them removed from film spots, removed even smaller actors that are just kind of starting to get their foot in the water in Hollywood. If she spoke out against them, it's kind of like the whole Britney Spears thing that happened in Vegas, where it's like, oh, his bodyguards attacked me. Well, hold on, girl. One, you got a little too close to someone and they weren't sure who you were.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the same thing. I'm willing to bet you that because she was so big to hop on that Me Too movement, that there are plenty of people she has made allegations against just because they said that like they didn't like the way a color looked on her.
Mm-hmm.
And so by releasing all this content that she insisted on having made available to the courts as part of evidence, because once you release that to the courts, it's patient confidentiality no longer applies at that point.
I understand that. I just don't think there was any motivation other than to, find a loophole to harass her behind paying to release the documents.
Well, even if that was the case, like, she did that to everyone else. Like that's what was her goal, was to try and make sure everyone else looks like shit. So like, I mean, it sucks to suck, but I mean, like, she did that.
I mean, but is that really like what we want to do? She did it. She did it, so we can too.
No,
like, is that really the road we want to go
down? Anyone was right in the situation.
Yeah.
Like,
it is what it is. I mean, I honestly, I hate to say it, I see it as karma coming back on her.
Yeah. I agree, Kat. All right, we need to move on, guys. Jason Momoa confirmed to play Lobo.
Yeah!
Yay!
I'll just wait until the commercial comes out before I believe anything anymore.
I heard he has a drinking problem.
I mean, I saw him at the end of Flash, like, dive face first into the puddle, so I believe it at this point.
I mean, I think if I had to admit I was in the Flash, I would have done the same.
Ah.
If I had to admit I was in the Flash, I'd probably get drunk and dive into the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody watch Doom Patrol?
I did.
I missed it.
I'm a whole season behind. I'm sorry.
You're good. Well, don't. Kat, just let me know. Did you like the series? Because we're kind of short on time.
Oh, I love Doom Patrol. I think Doom Patrol is freaking awesome.
Cool.
It's fantastic. I just didn't have time to watch the episodes yet.
I mean, Janae, you watched some of it, right?
Yeah, I watched the last season, but of course, I don't go from very first season on. I'm just like, okay, we're gonna talk about this episode. Okay, I'm watching this episode. So what the hell is going on?
We're gonna build that creepy bridge. We're building the creepy bridge.
I was like, what is these monster ass things?
I'm going to have to catch this.
I was like, what is going on?
I'm gonna have to catch this. All right, you guys. First look at Lady Gaga, our first pick.
That's good.
I like it.
Yeah,
I don't
not
hate
bad.
it.
I can get behind that.
I still haven't seen that.
If she's going in the same universe as
Margot Robbie.
No, not
No,
Margot Robbie.
Phoenix.
The other one,
Just
the
one.
Joker, the most recent Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Yeah, it's the same.
If it's going in the same universe as that, I can see it. I couldn't see it in Margot Robbie.
That's what universe she's going in.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, talk about the Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, like with the Warner Brothers rumors, will sell likely Universal. I don't get that one. Why would they do that?
Well, Warner Brothers is in even more debt than Disney.
Damn.
Universal has a very friendly relationship with Warner Brothers because over the Harry Potter, they've just had a very amicable relationship, and I think Universal can bail them out.
Right.
And I think it's beneficial to everybody because Universal buys Warner Brothers. Universal can still keep Superhero Island. They can give the MCU back to Disney in Florida. I don't know what's going to happen to Six Flags if this happens. I'd let Six Flags just advertise for my product.
Right.
To be honest, because that's the different business plan that doesn't compete with them. So, I mean...
But Six Flags does have a lot of Warner Brothers stuff in the parks.
That's what I'm saying, but I mean... But they don't really tread on Universal's turf. So, I mean, I just let them pay me to advertise for them.
Right.
But at the same time, Universal has their own parks. So what type of non-compete is that going to create if they buy Warner Brothers? Are they then going to have to take all of their... Because... Some of the parks, some of the Six Flags parks even have like mascots that are Warner Brothers, like Yosemite Sam. Walking around the park. Mm-hmm. So if that's owned by your competitor in the theme park world,
I honestly don't think Six Flags is really even on Universal's radar. To tell you the truth, it's a different game plan. They're a local theme park. You know, you get people that might not even go to Universal, and they're paying you to advertise their product, to advertise your product.
But that, that runs into a business ethics issue, because if you're going to continue to let Six Flags use your characters, there has to be something in writing, some sort of business agreement for that.
Right.
Because otherwise, that gives Six Flags carte blanche to use those characters however they see fit, without consulting Universal if that happens.
I mean, I'm sure there would be some sort of restructure. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sure there'd be some sort of restructuring of the deal or something. But
I want to get into this before we go. I'm gonna table everything else for next week, but I want to get into this and this last one pisses me off. Shaw,
Sailor Venus.
Dragon Ball. Read that for your boy.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Sorry, let me just go down. All right, so we have got footage of the new Dragon Ball Dame, which was shown at New York Comic Con, which will show a de-age Goku, Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and
He said Velma.
focus on the characters as children. We have a bunch of pics to show.
How does that work?
That's the first one. Okay.
24.
That's the one that pisses me off.
What?
So it's like
I'm
Tiny
gonna need
Toons.
y'all to go back and watch Toonami.
This is like a pup named Scooby Doo, a
Uh-huh.
warrior named Vegeta.
Don't you ever sully the name of a pup named Scooby Doo.
I think Scooby Doo was good.
But
Yeah.
that makes no sense because while they are both Saiyan, they didn't like hang out as kids.
No.
What's happening
Unless
here,
it's like in a different universe.
what's happening here is they're all changed into kids. They got
Oh, they're
transformed.
just changed. Okay,
This is
okay.
still stupid. It's still stupid. If we don't get Super Saiyan 4 in this, it's stupid.
So do you think this is going to be like a My Adventures with Superman deal where it's like, yeah, this show really blows?
Word.
No, I think it's gonna be more like Attack on Titan type Chibi, the Attack on Titan school. Where they're like,
Yeah. I only watched like one episode of that because I think
I feel like it's gonna be like Teen Titans Go.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. A Teen Titan Go episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't get Super Saiyan 4 in this, I'm done.
So you want
This is gonna be trash. How you a kid with a kid? Let me stop.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
Let me stop.
Android 18 looks like a kid with a baby version of Krill. No.
That's because it's her kid with
a kid with a kid.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like Piccolo has like a glass of wine right next to him.
It's weird.
Well, because for Piccolo to de-age to a child, he de-ages to what, 100?
Right? Well, let's do with Master Roshi. Why is he like super little? Shouldn't he be like a teenager instead?
Yo, why does that guy look like
Why's
that guy look like Aang from Avatar?
That's Master Roshi because that's the turtle shell and his
and his
staff
stick.
and-
Yeah, that's Master
So,
Roshi.
what? The baby just decides it's time to put on sunglasses? But I'm cool.
I feel like it'd be crazy if like the main plot is like trying to get them back to their normal age.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the season.
That'd just be stupid as hell.
At least they didn't put in
Stupid.
Yamcha.
No, he's there. He's there.
Yamcha's right there.
Yeah.
Third from the top.
They didn't
The
put
one
it
next
in.
Right next to the pig and the cat.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Yamcha.
dear fucking God. Pardon my language, but Jesus.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And you know why? I say it's bullshit? Because instead of giving us what they need to be giving us, which is a continuation of Dragon Ball Super, this is the bullshit they give us.
Yep.
You give
Because
us
they're
heroes.
trying to,
you
they're
have,
trying to
like,
get kids, Will.
But you have
And
fans
now-
who are like complaining about the animation for one of the episodes of Dragon Ball Super, so they're trying to like make it to where they're pleasing everyone.
Well, you know somebody at Dragon Ball Studios is like, okay, who's watching this episode of Dragon Ball Super? Sir, it's people under the age of 12. All right, guys, we're going to make a 12-year-old episode. Let's go.
This looks almost as bad as the RoboCop remake.
If you go back, because Super wasn't all that great, but Super had moments where it was good.
Definitely.
And it's like you could have spent off Universe 6. If you would have spent off Universe 6 with Hit and the rest of the crew from that universe, you would have been good. You could have even brought back you could have brought back Jiren and Toppo. You could have brought back that. You could have brought them back. But no, you're gonna give us this bullshit. Come on, man.
What's going to be
Come on,
worse
man.
is watch in like 6 months, there's going to be DLC content for Dragon Ball Fighters and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that is going to have this shit in it.
Yep, I agree. Yep.
$24.99 to pay for. Man, I'm not paying $24.99 to play as Baby Goku.
I got to give Toriyama, like I said, I talked about it earlier on the show. I got to give Toriyama his props. He is really stringing everybody along. Because even these Dragon Ball YouTubers, oh, I don't care what this is. As long as I got Goku, I'm fine. Come on, man. Really?
I just need GT to be a thing again.
Yeah.
GT
Just bring
was
back
good.
GT.
GT was good. It was good. All right, real quick before we end the show, I want to go back to my man Ty real quick. Ty, what you got for us in the world of comic books?
Oh gosh, there's so many things. But I'll narrow down to a couple of good ones that I've talked about this week. I read a comic called Void Rivals. It's pretty entertaining. It's from Image. It is basically a Transformer comic. So in the world of Transformers, maybe get excited for that.
Nice.
It starts off with an alien race that has crashed on a planet, and by the end of the issue, they uncover a Transformer that's hidden under dirt. So I'm interested to see where that goes. But that's a fun one. There is another one from Image that came out just recently, the first issue, that's actually kind of cool because of the backstory behind it. It's called A Haunted Girl. Guys, you know about that one. Okay, so cool.
Well, I do, yeah. But I'm a comic nerd.
The art behind it super cool, but the concept behind it is really cool because of basically, if you read on the inside of the comic, there's a little description about like how this comic came to be, and basically the comic writer had said that their daughter was dealing with depression and suicidal issues, and so he kind of came up with this concept of someone who's battling depression that's going to end up becoming the savior of like the world. This person who has to deal with like battling and wanting to be alive and has to end up becoming this savior who's going to fight against this like weird supernatural apocalypse. Really cool, really fun art style. So I'm excited to see where that goes. And then also with comics, just dropped 2 really fun Spider-Man storylines that people are excited for. One, spine-tingling Spider-Man, which is supposed to be a more like graphically horror style of Spider-Man storyline. And then everyone's favorite return is the 10-year anniversary return of the Superior Spider-Man.
There you go, baby.
I don't know how many people are familiar with Superior Spider-Man, but that was very, very popular when it came out.
Yep.
I have the first run of it, and then I just stopped.
Okay, well, they just can't. This has been 10 years. They're doing a re-release, doing a whole new like storyline with it. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. Other than that, the only other thing I'll bring up is I know a few weeks back I brought up that there was a Kickstarter going on for the Inferno Girl Red storyline from I want to say it's Boom Studios, but maybe it's Image. But I just want to say it did get it hit its budget, so that's actually coming out. So congrats to that. So that'll be fun to see that comic come out later this year.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right, you guys, we are out of here. We're coming up on an hour and a half mark. Let's want to say thank you for everybody coming out in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming out to the stream. Appreciate all you guys coming as well. Ladies, I'm glad all of y'all are feeling better. Real quick. Hell?
Ambrose has lost
what the hell is that? What the hell is that? All right, anybody want to let us know what they're doing this week before we roll out?
Ambrose is definitely watching RoboCop tonight.
Yes, the 1987 one, not the crappy remake.
Nope, 2014 one.
Is that Paw Patrol?
That sounds good. And was that Paw Patrol? Is that Chase?
I think so. Yeah, it's Nick.
That is Chase.
It is Chase.
That is Chase.
Paw Patrol is awesome. I know what y'all tripping on Paw Patrol for.
My son's been obsessed with that mainly Cat Pack right now.
Yeah.
The movie coming out or the movie out?
Okay, so I'm doing an article on this Warner Brothers DC situation, so hopefully I'll have it out this week. And if you want to check out my take on the Amber Heard situation, that's already up on the site, geeknewsnow.net. That's what
I have that story saved to read this weekend.
Oh,
cool.
You'll be shocked to know Michael Keaton isn't in it.
What? You can't save Amber Heard?
And pros.
Even Michael Keaton couldn't save Amber Heard.
Damn.
I wouldn't want to save Amber Heard. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
If I were Aquaman, I would have let her drown.
Anybody?
All right.
Everybody want to get us caught up on what they're doing this week before we get out of here tonight?
Yeah, go
so
Cat.
Of course, with Geek News Now, we have the newest episode of Through the Eyes of a Child from the War of the Stars podcast, folks, where he sits down with his daughter and gets her reactions to Clone Wars. I always want to say Rebels because she's so little, but it's Clone Wars. So definitely check that out. It's scheduled to be up tomorrow, I believe, around noon.
He's only giving me episode 8. He's yet to give me 9.
Well, I think it's the next episode.
But 8 is up. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So the next episode's going to be up tomorrow. Monday, we have MCU Mondays with Debbie and David, and they're going to be talking about Loki. Tuesday, you will have the Sith Dominion, which is going to be doing their part 2 of their Darth Revan conversation.
Ooh, that could be fun.
On Thursdays, you are going to have Cantina Happy Hour, and I believe we also have a new Captain's Logs and Lightsabers dedicated to Captain Sisko.
Yep.
It's going to be up around that same time.
Yep.
Captain Sisko's the best captain.
Then this week,
I
due
challenge
to
that, sir.
due to some technical issues, we were not able to get Hobby Head up this week, so it'll be going up next Friday. In the meantime, though, if there's anything you've missed or you need to get caught up on any of your shows, one thing that we've learned here at Geek News Now, if any of you are watching through our YouTube channel, is that when it comes to the people that are watching our videos, only about 5% of you are actually following us. So if you want to make sure that you know every time one of our shows comes live or anytime we have a new episode, make sure that you go ahead and click subscribe and ring the bell down below. And that way you will get that notification every time we go live.
Yep.
Also, you can check all of these shows out as podcasts, not only on Podbean, but also on iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcast, and wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Yep. Don't forget, comment, and subscribe. G and his YouTube page. Do not forget to do that, please, you guys.
Yeah, and that bell, the algorithms on YouTube are as wacky as ever right now. So you have to hit that notification bell if you really want to know what's going on, because it will get buried if you don't.
Anybody else want to chime in on what they got going on this week?
Well, Friday will be coming out Spider-Man 2, so we'll be ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
I have a gun in my head. So what?
For sure. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get on out here. I appreciate everybody being here.
Yo,
tonight.
Chase is humping Brendan.
You just fell off.
Is that Michael Keaton?
Damn. All right. For Ambrose, for Kat, for Diamond, Janae, Ando, Shaw, Ty, and myself, we'll see you guys next week again right here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Everyone have a good week. Have a safe week and take care.
Bye, Felicia.
Peace.